But we begin today with President Biden overseas, joining forces with world leaders in an effort to jumpstart worldwide action to combat climate change. More than 130 leaders from all around the globe emphasizing the need for immediate, renewed attention to the climate crisis, warning of the dire consequences that could result from further inaction.
It's 1 minute to midnight on that doomsday clock, and we need to act now.
Right now, we're still falling short. There's no more time to hang back or sit on the fence or argue amongst ourselves.
NewsNation correspondent Evan Lambert live tonight in D.C. So, Evan, what else did the president have to say?
Nichole, the president called climate change an existential threat to human existence. And at this UN climate conference in Glasgow, Scotland, he urged transformative action to protect the planet. In Scotland, President Biden making an urgent plea, calling climate change a threat to human existence.
None of us can escape the worst that's yet to come if we fail to seize this moment.
Saying the science is clear, the president releasing the U.S.'s long-term strategic plan and highlighting pieces of his domestic agenda that would make investments in climate. President Biden also apologized to world leaders for former President Trump's move to pull the U.S. out of the Paris Climate Agreement, saying it put the U.S. behind the 8 ball.
I guess I shouldn't apologize, but I do apologize for the fact the United States in the last administration pulled out of the Paris Accord.
While the U.S. pledges to meet twin goals of cutting emissions in half by 2030 and reaching net zero by 2050, world leaders are struggling to convince other nations to do their part. But the leaders of two big countries who are each responsible for a big share of global emissions, China and Russia, did not show up in Glasgow and did not send any significant plans to reduce global warming. President Biden called that disappointing, while he touted what he called, quote, historic investments in clean energy in his big social spending bill now before Congress. And Nichole, here in Washington, Democrats are still hoping to vote on that social spending plan, also the infrastructure bill that would overhaul the nation's roads and bridges. Nichole?
All right, so Evan, you just mentioned that push by Democrats. We know today one senator dealing a pretty major blow to those plans. What can you tell us?
Yeah, that blow came from Senator Joe Manchin, a moderate Democrat. He says that he wants more time to assess the social spending bill and the impact it'll have on the economy. He is also demanding a vote on infrastructure in the House first. So this timeline likely to be delayed. Nichole?
All right, more delays. Evan, thank you for that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.